Hello and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where I've got the wrong glasses. Wallace and Gromit style, not the wrong trousers, the wrong glasses. Okay, sorry. Welcome to Wednesday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where I am going to be attempting a new puzzle by the great James Sinclair today. This one has been recommended to us a lot. It's called Birdcage. Actually, I was going to say I've got no idea why, but is it possible that that's a bird in the middle of the grid? Is that its beak? I don't know. It's sort of the wrong way round to be a beak. But it could be, couldn't it? Maybe the squares in the corners are penning in the bird. And this is what we're going to have to deal with today. Now, I did find this puzzle on Logic Masters Germany, and let me show you what some of the comments said, because it'll give you an idea of just how brilliant this puzzle is meant to be. What a joy to solve, a beauty, brilliant puzzle with one of the most beautiful interactions I've seen in a long time. Jam-packed with cool deductions. Beautiful and somewhat rewarding. Awesome Sudoku. It's just a chirp from Glum Hippo. Yeah, it's just basically this is meant to be brilliant. So this is what we're going to have a go at. And I think it's got 3 stars out of 5 for difficulty. So hopefully not monstrously difficult. But as I say, it comes extremely well recommended. Now, before we kick off, what can I tell you about today? Streaming tomorrow. Do come and join us then, 10 p.m. UK time. We're going to be having a go at Blueprints. Not a go, our third go, in fact, at Blueprints. Continuing our journey through the mansion, the mansion that changes every day. So love to have your company, 10 p.m. UK time. I'll try and remember to put a link on the screen. Over on Patreon, loads of extra content there. That's where we put all of our extra stuff, including, of course, our monthly Sudoku hunts, and this month's hunt is going gangbusters. Do have a go at Blobs' Oil and Water hunt. I think 2,000 of you have had a go at it already. The prize, which closes on the 20th of the month, so plenty of time, that's more than enough time to solve the 10 puzzles that you need to solve, will be to solve a puzzle with me, which we will record, and hopefully it will become a video for the channel in due course. So that would be rather cool. So, well, cool for me, hopefully cool for you as well. So check that out. I was going to, because I knew this puzzle was themed around birds, I was going to read you a short poem that's one of my favourite about birds by one of my very favourite poets. Probably not my favourite poet, but certainly in the top 5, Alfred Lord Tennyson's poem, The Eagle, which is only 2 stanzas long, but it's very good, I think. So let me read it to you. The Eagle by Alfred Lord Tennyson. He clasps the crag with crooked hands, close to the sun in lonely lands, ringed with the azure world he stands. The wrinkled sea beneath him crawls, he watches from his mountain walls, and like a thunderbolt he falls. That's all it is. That's it. But it's evocative, isn't it? It's like many things, but anyway, I enjoy it, so I thought I'd share it with you. Forgive me if you've no interest in poetry at all. It's not really understandable, but we all have different tastes, don't we? Now, other news. Birthdays. I've got 2 birthdays to do today. Let me look at these up. We'll start in the Netherlands. We've got 2 European birthdays today. We're starting in the Netherlands. Danica, you've turned 51 today, and I know this because your boyfriend Bart wrote to us and told us that you are a wizard at solving Sudoku. And Bart claims that he is less good, but that he admires your skills greatly. So Danica, well, thank you for watching the channel. I hope you have a great birthday today, and I hope you get some heavily iced chocolate cake, of course. And then we'll shift over to Copenhagen, where Natalie, I think you've turned 24 today. And the reason I know this is because your sister Emily wrote to us and told us that I think Emily loves puzzles, But Natalie, you got her into cracking the cryptic. And rather charmingly, at least I think it's charming, Natalie, your favourite part of any video is the birthday announcement. So I hope you get to hear this one. I think I've got a picture, actually. Have I got a picture of the two of you? I have. There we go. Now, I think Emily's on the left and Natalie's on the right. I hope I've got that right. Otherwise, I imagine that will cause much chagrin. Anyway, Natalie, many happy returns. I hope you have a great birthday today, and I hope you've listened to this message. And that's all. Let's have a look, shall we, at Birdcage by James Sinclair, whose puzzles are always so popular because they are so brilliant. The rules are as follows. Normal Sudoku rules apply, so we're going to have to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Purple lines contain a non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. So these are Renban lines. So let's say that square was a 1. This would have to be a 2 and a 3 to make sure that the line overall contained a consecutive sequence of digits. And you can put those digits in any order. They don't have to be. It's not like a thermometer where we have to increase from one end to the other. Renbans can be in any order. And then we've got Nabner lines. Unlike in Marty's puzzle on Monday, where we were never sure whether they were Renban or Nabner lines. These sort of, what colour is this? Gold, it says. Gold lines contain a non-repeating set of digits, and no two digits on the line can be consecutive, regardless of their position on the line. Okay, and they're non-repeating as well. So this is standard Nabner lines rules. So if this square here was a 1, then you... Oh no, let's make it a different digit. Let's make that 2. Then we can say that none of the other digits on the gold line could be the digit 2, or 1, because 1 is consecutive with 2, or 3, because 3 is consecutive with 2. So that's how gold lines work. Digits in cells with a shaded circle must be odd. We've got 3 of those, so they're all odd digits. And digits in cells separated by a black dot have a 1 to 2 ratio. So, well, let's use that example again. If this was 2, this would either be 4, because 4 is double 2, or it would be 1, because 2 is double 1. So the basic thing to remember about black dots is always one digit will be double the other. And there are all the rules. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now, I get to play. Let's get cracking. I mean, I will just mention it in case it turns out to be relevant, but whenever you see a puzzle where the 4 2x2 boxes or the 4 2x2s in the corners are restricted in some way, and this seems very symmetrically restricted, there is the possibility this will involve the Fistemafel ring, which is this sort of theorem that tells you that these 16 cells that ring the middle box of a Sudoku are the identical 16 digits to those that appear in these green 2x2s. Now, if I think that's going to help us solve it, I will prove that theorem for you. And if you've never seen the proof, and I don't get to do it in this video, there's a number file video where I do prove it. Anyway, let's think about where we start here. It's not actually... I'm not seeing anything very obvious immediately. I mean, here's something very fatuous. Those squares are even. And that's because this is a consecutive series of digits. So if we've got 2 odd numbers in that sequence, we're going to have 2 even numbers as well. It's actually a bit strange, this, isn't it? It's not immediately obvious at all where to start. It's not. I don't think there's going to be... Well, I mean, there are some... No, there really aren't, actually. Oh, hang on. Okay. Right. I think that black dot is a bit restricted. Not very, but a bit. Because it definitely isn't 1, 2. Because that is going to break the rules of the Nabner line by having consecutive digits on it. Now, the other thought is, could it be 3, 6? And I don't think that'll work either. And that's actually nothing to do with the Nabner line. That's to do with this Renban, which must be 4 consecutive digits. And there's just no space. If we imagine the digits 1 to 9 and chop the 3 out and chop the 6 out, you've got the sequence 1 and 2, the sequence 4 and 5, and the sequence 7, 8, 9 left. And you don't have a 4-cell consecutive sequence. Now, if that's 4, you see that? Okay, this is obviously important, because I don't know why I can see 3, 6 causes a problem here, but not 4. 4, 8 apparently doesn't work either, but I didn't realise it. 4, 8 doesn't work because 1, 2, 3, we'd need a 4. 5, 6, 7, we'd need a 4 or an 8, and 9 on its own won't work. So actually that is a 2, 4 pair, and now this is restricted. It's restricted because we're now selecting this Renban from the digits 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that is an appalling pencil mark, but hopefully you'll forgive me. It's got to be 4 of those 5 digits, and I suppose it must include 6, 7, and 8. Oh, look, it's getting even more chock-a-block. So the extra digit that's appearing on the Nabner then, which can't be 1, 3, or 5, is that 9? That might have to be 9. It can't be 1 or 3, obviously. They would be consecutive with 2 and 4. It can't be 5. And 6, 7, and 8 have to be on the Renban. It's 9. That's very, very peculiar. That's really clever setting, to be honest, because it doesn't look like there's enough at first blush to help you there. So this, oopsie, these are 1 and 3. Okay, and now I know what to look for. I can look here, where we've got exactly the same situation. So this must be 2, 4. This must be 9. These must be 1 and 3. Okay. Yo, this is nice. This is a nice point. Right. Now I'm going to use those 2 digits on box 1. Where is 9 in box 1? And the answer is I don't really know. Actually, well, I suppose it's one of 2 places, but the point is it's definitely on the Renban line. And once you get 9 onto a Renban line, we now know that that must be 9, 8, 7, 6, because it must be a consecutive sequence. And then we can pick out the odd digits and leave the even digits behind, and we get this pattern. And now, okay, and now think about the Nabner. Because the Nabner is 3 non-consecutive digits from the digits 1 to 5. So these are all odd digits, and these are even. Now, right. Okay, look at this square. Symmetry is coming into play now, because this digit, well, look at those 3 digits. They are a 1, 3, 5 triple. The 5 of which is in this domino. So this can't be a 5. And now I've got a 1, 3 pair in column 3. So we can place the 5 in column 3. I wonder if this is going to be a colouring puzzle, actually. Because now I can see, I might actually do this. That digit is the same as this digit. So these 2 digits are the same, which means that that digit is green and that digit is orange. Does that help us or not? Oh, no, it doesn't actually. Okay, let's try the same thing down here. I don't think it's going to be as good because we've got 2, 4 here and 2, 4 here. So that's telling us that 2 and 4 are on this Renban, which means that, of course, 3 is on this Renban. So this will have a truly awful pencil mark again. This is either 1, 2, 3, 4, or it's 2, 3, 4, 5. That's interesting. I could use Fistemafel to disprove 5 there, I think. Oh no, I can't. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong, actually. Oh, I'm quite pleased, because I didn't really... I just don't want to spend 5 or 10 minutes wasting anyone's time unless it's absolutely necessary to prove Fistomophil, which it might be. But just to explain the thought I was having, I could see that I've got a 5 here and a 5 here. So if I had a 5 here, then I'd have to put 3 5s in the ring. And for some reason my brain was telling me that's impossible, but it's not, is it? That 5 counts as 1, so we'd have to have 1 in each of those strings, which actually might well be possible. Right, okay, so we are actually going to have to start to think harder, I fear. And again, the thing I admire about this is even though I feel like I've made reasonable progress, I don't have a... I'm not sure where the pinch point is. Oh, no, it can't be that. It just can't. Oh, no, it is. Okay, row 3 is actually fairly obvious, isn't it? I've got a 1-3 pair. Now, the other thing I've got there is a 2-4 pair. So these digits, these have to be 6, 7 and 8, but we can't make these consecutive, so we're going to have to chop out that odd number, and we just get given a 7. So this is 6, 8. Now, what's this digit? Now, this digit here, because it must be non-consecutive with 6 and 8, is not 5, 7 or 9. So it's 1 or 3. It's 1 or 3. Okay, so colouring has not proved so disastrous, has it? Ah. Oh no, I'm wrong. I thought I was going to be able to prove this was 1. This had 1 on it, but no, it does have 1 on it if green is 1. But we don't know that green is 1. And if orange is 1... Oh, right, okay, but symmetry, it's the same. Right, because this column is the same as row 3, effectively. This is 6, 7 and 8. And again, I've got to make sure that's non-consecutive. So this presumably is 1 or 3, isn't it? It's got exactly the same logic attaching to it as this one. And that one is now orange. And now, okay, now it is legitimate. It's totally legitimate to say 1 is in this sequence. Because whether green or orange is 1, it doesn't matter. Both are in this sequence. So this sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, okay, now this one is the opposite of this one. These digits have to be selected from the digits 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 such that no 2 of them are consecutive. So they're all odd digits, which means these are 6 and 8. Oh, and 9. 9 has to be there. Sudoku. Oh, is it this Nabner now? Because I can see it can't have 9 on it now. So this is 4 digits selected from 8 different digits, probably. Unless there's a reason we can't put... no. I mean, we're going to have to put a green. Oh no, we don't actually. 2, 4, 6, 8. I was thinking we would have to put a green or an orange on this line, but that's not true. So either green or orange is 1, and one of them is 3. I was wondering if it was going to affect the black dots, but I'm actually not sure. What are these digits? These digits are 5, 6, 7, 8. No, they've got loads. Yeah, so these digits, these are all very... They are very... they've got a lot of options, is what I was going to say. So this one is in those two, in the row, and this one is in this column. Oh dear, I think I'm stuck again. We might have to do more colouring here. It's funny, I mean, I know one of those is orange, I know one of these is orange, and therefore presumably I know something similar about green. Oh no, green is a bit better there. So how can that be? If I can pencil mark a green into one of those, I feel like I should be able to pencil mark an orange into one of these two. Yeah, is that the equivalent? Yes, it is. Okay, okay, so that's no breakthrough. And I don't think we can do much in the middle box. 7 is on a line, is the only thing I'm seeing there. Just from these 7s. I mean, if that's a 7, at least one of those has to be a 6 or an 8. We have got 6s and 8s. Maybe I'm meant to colour 6s and 8s somehow. I've got 6s, 8s, 6s, 8s, 6s, 8s, 6s, 8s, and I would love to colour these, but I'm looking for the way that they coordinate with each other, and I'm not seeing anything. Oh, I mean, that really looks like it's trying to do something, doesn't it? But let me explain the problem. This square, for example, I know is in one of those two. And if these two were the same, I would actually know that this was that colour. But I still wouldn't even be able to link it to these or these. I would know it would be one of those. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. How long have I had? I've only had 23 minutes. That's fine. That's fine. It's perfectly okay. It's a 3-star puzzle, which basically means in old language it's at least a 4-star puzzle. So with grade inflation in the world of variant Sudoku, we're not getting worried yet that we can't do it. T2, no, maybe, well, a bit. So maybe 2s and 4s are actually going to be better. Let's just have a quick look at those. So what colour? We'll have yellow, shall we? So that's yellow, that's purple. Now can we, so this is yellow. Actually, that's dried up a bit, hasn't it? I've got some yellow and purple down here. Or is it these black dots? I know they aren't the same, those two digits, don't I? That is true. Yeah, actually, that's interesting. We know that yeah, I can actually let me just give that a quick colour. Now, here's an interesting thought. No jokes about me at parties. They've all been made before. Where does that digit go? In this row? And the answer is, I don't know. But it's in one of those two squares, isn't it? that digit has the same property. Because this is a 5. Yeah, there's right. See that cross of digits there? They all sort of bounce backwards and forwards between each other. So these are those. That must be true. Because this is indisputably a 5, 6, 7, 8 quadruple. And these are from the digits 5, 6, 7, 8, which obviously can't repeat in their column. So those are those. And now these two have to appear in their rows somewhere. So those two are those. Okay, so maybe I've been colouring the wrong thing. Let me just give those a colour. So those two are these two. Does that mean I can extend these colours over here somewhere? Because two of these two are... Oh, one of those is indigo. One of these is definitely indigo. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing this, am I? I'm being very slow, I think. Sorry about this. I feel... Well, I'll tell you what I feel like it's to do with. I think it's to do with the fact that whichever one of these is 7, I have to put 6 or 8 or both on its Renban with it, because it could be 6, 7, 8. But even if it wasn't 6, 7, 8, it would be 7, 8, 9, or it would be 5, 6, 7. So it's always going to have one of 6 and 8, and I've got loads of 6s and 8s looking. And is it something to do with those having to be different? Oh, I don't know. Well, if these were... No, they can't be that anyway, Simon. Don't be daft. Oh, no. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, my goodness me. That is really clever. I've never seen that before, ever. Wow. Okay, this is actually genius from James. This is this is really weird, but it's absolutely beautiful. Right. Here is a very simple question that's making me wonder if I've been incredibly slow about this, but right, here is the question. Either of the digits 6 and 8, I mean obviously they can't go there, but it doesn't actually matter. Where are we putting a 6 or an 8 on this Renban? And the point is that you can't put it anywhere. And that is really, really weird. But you can't. Now, hang on, what colour have I not used? I've not used lime green. So let's just say that we're trying to make this digit 6 or 8. Well, then in this pair, that would be lime green. But in this pair, that would be lime green. And now which one of these is lime green? Because one of them is... These squares are 5, 6, 7 and 8, and they're all different. So one of them needs to be lime green, and none of them can be. And that logic is not going to be disturbed if we make that one, because it's just going to be those instead. And these are all still seen. And that one, it's the same logic, it's symmetrical. I mean, that one can't because of the circle. So you can't put... That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. So you can't put 7 on this one. because you couldn't put 6 or 8 with it. That's 7. This is not 7. This is not 7. Oh, so 7 is now definitely in one of those two cells. Now, so if you do decide to make this one 6 or 8, that would be 6 or 8. One of these would be 6 or 8, and one of these... See, now this one's really annoying, as it doesn't work the same way, which I suppose is good because it means the puzzle has a solution. Oh, come on, Simon. If this, I think it's the same if that's 6 or 8. If that's 6 or 8, that would be 6 or 8. So one of these would be 6 or 8, and one of those would be 6 or 8. Bobbins, okay. Oh, all right. So if hang on. If we know one of those is 7, now we know that these squares can't be 6s or 8s because they would be consecutive with 7 on the funny line. So these digits that I've got highlighted are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're not 5 because they're on white dots. Sorry, black dots. Let me just explain that point. I'm just going to double check I didn't mislead you there. Yeah, I mean neither of these squares can be 9s by Sudoku. We've just said they can't be 8s, 7s, or 6s, and they're on black dots, which means that they have to be capable of having a digit that's double them or half them. And 5 doubled is 10, that's no good. Half it is 2.5, that's no good. So this digit is very low, and this digit is very low. And that might be important for the following reason. I'm not sure, actually. I don't know. Oh, bobbins. Come on, Simon. Oh, yeah, okay. So, whichever one of these is 7, let's say this was 7. The other one has to be 5, doesn't it? Sorry, that's beautiful. Oh, it's this, James, you're so clever. Yeah. Whichever one of these is 7, say this one was 7. This one is now not 6, 7, or 8. So these are actually a 5, 7 pair. And now these two, which are different from 5, 7, are a 6, 8 pair. And now we've got some communication. Or have we? Yes, we do. We do, because this digit now can't be 6 or 8, and yet there must be a 6 or an 8 on this Renban to create a consecutive sequence. So this has to be 6 or 8, and this has to be 5 or 9, because we know this can't have both 6 and 8 on it. And that's going to be extremely useful for the following reason. Hang on, we can get rid of the 7s there now. Okay, so we now know that digit and that digit are the same, don't we? And we know this digit is blue, so these digits are both red. So we know this is red. We know this is indigo, we know this is red, so we know this is red. This is definitely interesting now, come on. How do we keep this going? This is indigo, so indigo is in one of those cells. Right. Okay, so how is this Renban being filled? Because now it doesn't have 6 or 8 on it, does it? So the highest digit this can possibly have on it is 5. So this is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now obviously this square is odd. And here is another tiny point in case it matters, but this Renban definitely does have 3 on it, because we're picking 3 digits from the digits 1 to 5. And if we start on 1, we go 1, 2, 3. And if we start on 5 and count backwards, we're going to go 5, 4, 3. So this has definitely got 3 on it. And unfortunately, oh, actually 5 is on this thing now, so 4 isn't on this thing. So we're beginning to get to restriction. Oh, no, it's better. It's better, it's beautiful. Okay. Yeah, because now these digits have to be 1 and 3, don't they? Because if one of them was a 2, the other would be 1 or 3 in consecutive. Oh, this is gorgeous. What a puzzle. Now I'm going to return to my earlier colouring. That and that we can now colour. Yeah, we can keep this going. This square is now indisputably green. And we've got 4, look, we've got 4 oranges looking at this box. So we're going to be able to, that one is the orange one. So now these two have to be the 2s and the 4s. So these are the yellow-purple digits in some order. Now, all we've got to do now, well, if I knew which one of these was 3, I would know it was on there. But I don't think I do. One of those is orange. One of these is green. That's symmetrical pencil marking. There's nothing clever about that. Okay, because 5 is in one of those squares, this digit is not able to be 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, or 4. So if, I don't know, it's interesting, isn't it? Green is very nearly restricted in box 5. Oh, here's another tiny point in case it turns out to help, which it does. Oh, I've got it, I've sorted it. Right, now we use the black dots, because these being 1 and 3 mean we know what's on the black dots with them. 2 and 6, so 1 is going to go with 2, 3 is going to go with 6, but look, we've got 6 and 8 looking at this square. This has to be 2, which means that one has to be 6, and that's going to do it now. All our red digits turn to 8s, and all your base belong to us. These are now 6s. This is a 1. All the greens are 1s, but we've got a few places where we just pencil marked in the options. Now all the oranges are 3s. So now this is not a 3. This is not a 1 or a 2. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is going to be very helpful, but I've just got to see why. Can we... Okay, we can do a little bit of fairly straightforward Sudoku up there. So 1 is in one of those squares, 1 is in one of these squares. Okay, so it is an extreme Renban in the sense that if this is 1, these have to be a 2-3 pair. And if this is 5, these have to be a 4-5, 4-3, 3-4 pair, sorry. So this is either 3-4. Yeah, so there's never another extreme digit on it, is there? If this is 1, this is 2, 3. If this is 5, this is 4, 3. Bobbins. Come on, Simon. We must be close to a finish now. Well, I mean, the reason I say that actually is that we have got a lot of real estate filled in this grid, and I'm not seeing any more lines really. I mean, yeah, I do accept I probably ought to be able to do better. Oh, where's 6? Yeah, that's a good question. Where's 6 in the middle box? That's now placed exactly there. That's really doing remarkably little. Oh no, it's not. It's not. That 6 is beautiful because where's 1 in this box now? It's got to be there. And that's what we needed. So this is 2, 3, and we know the order. Oh, beautiful. Right, so that's orange. 1's a green, aren't they? Did we ever have a colour? Oh yeah, we do have a colour for 2. We just don't, we haven't disambiguated. It's a sort of one of those sweets you used to have when you were young. What were they called? Rhubarb and custard. It's like a rhubarb and custard cell. 4 is in one of those 2 cells. So these are from 4, 5, 9. So this column means these squares are from 4, 5, 9. Yeah, so 3 has to go there. Now, can we... Yes, we can get the 3 over here, of course. We can probably do... Yeah, we can. I was going to say we can probably do the same with 1, and we can. I don't know if we can get them all, but we might be able to. We can, yeah. That's going to have to be 1. This 2 is helping us with our rhubarbs and custards in box thingy. So 4 is in one of those cells. It feels like it should be resolved. Now, where's the easy win to take this forwards? Can we get these coloured in? 7s and 9s. Sorry if you're seeing it. Hopefully I will see it at some point, but I haven't. Maverick's about to fly over and distract me. Right, one of these squares is yellow. So if I knew whether this was yellow, that would be a very useful thing. Two has to be in one of those 2 squares. Is that somehow helpful? Almost certainly not, actually. Oh, and I never did need Fistamafel. I can't think I'm going to need it now, but I didn't need it, which is something. What about 4, 5, 7, 9? Let's try this column. Although it doesn't look propitious immediately. 4, 5, 7, 9. Can we say anything about it? We can say that's not 9. And we can say that's not 4. So we've got 5, 7. This is 5, 8 or 9. Do 7s need... You see, 7s are either blue or black. And I do know that one of these is a 4. Oh, yeah, sorry, where's 4? In box 6, it's there. Oh, come on, that must do something. Oh, well, does it? So I now know 9 is in one of these cells. And the black 5 or 7 is in these as well. And in this row, we haven't had 5, 7 or 9, so we might as well fill that in. This is 5 or 9. Okay, so but this can't be yellow now. because yellow is 2 or 4. So this is yellow. Now, does that do it? Maybe. Okay, 6 we can take out of these squares, so these definitely include 6. These definitely include 8. And I see. So, and this has got this. So this is a blue 6 pair, and this therefore is going to be an 8 black pair. Which I suppose. Okay, so that's the red digit, and then the 6 is the indigo digit, isn't it? So we're in this sort of world. Okay. How do I finish it? It must be nearly done. You naughty puzzle. I can sense the shouting going on at the moment. I'm well aware you're all shouting at me. I wish I could see the obvious denouement, if that exists, but I can't. Is it going to be, where's, oh no it's not. I was going to say where's yellow in this row. I mean, it is true to say yellow's in one of those 2 places, but if yellow was 4, I think it could be in this one. 4, 4, 4. Okay, so, here we go. Purple is in one of those 2 squares, neither of which seem to have the option of being 2. So purple is 4. Now, where... Okay, so we've got to be really careful with our colouring now. So I think all those become 4. Purple is 4. Oh, whoopsie. So the yellow is now 2. Wherever we see yellow, we can fill in 2. We can fill in 2 there, therefore. That's good. Now, hopefully this will help, he says. Okay, this is a 2. 4 is a purple. And... so 4 is in one of those 2 cells, but there's a 4 there, so 4 is actually placeable exactly there. And now this square, yeah, that's quite good, isn't it? I can see this is now becoming a 2 by Sudoku. So this is 5 or 9, is the partner of this one. And this is 5 or 9. Oh, we might have to colour 5s and 9s. Let's try and resist that. We'll try to resist it. Now, where do you think? I've got a very colourful grid that's really got too much in it. It's hard to know exactly where to look when it gets this chock-a-block. Don't know. It could be... I'd love to know what this Renban is. Oh, hang on, what am I doing? Oh, Oh, you've been shouting at me forever, and you should have been. I've pencil marked this incorrectly. I put 5 or 9 here. Oh my goodness, this could be a total error. I'm going to have to go back. I'm so sorry. Because what I've done, at some earlier point in the puzzle, which was ages ago, is I have incorrectly pencil marked that digit. And that digit should... Okay, so what... Okay, this is right back here. I knew that this digit here couldn't be a second 6 or 8. Oh no, that's correct. That is correct. So I did do it properly. It was just, it's an anachronism. It's left over from when I thought this could be 6. So what I should have done is the moment I get red, which is there, I could have known that that square was a 9. Because that took out the option 765, and that's why you've all been shouting at me. And that's totally reasonable. But at least it means that I didn't make a logical error. I was worried I'd mispencil mark the cell. So we can roll this forward, and it would have been a lot more efficient had I noticed this to see that this is a 9. And now presumably the puzzle will unfold relatively harmlessly, he says. That might not be true. Yeah, no, it is true. It is true. Look, that's become 7, so these are going to be 5s. So we can do a lot more tidying up. How much more, I'm not sure yet, but yeah, look, it is doing things, this. This becoming a 4-5 pair, is that going to be good, or is it the 9-7 over here? Oh yeah, look at the 9-7 working through. 9-7 goes like that. The 7 bounces into the corner. The 6 and the 8 unwind. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is a 5 now. So that's 7, 6, 8, 5. Yeah, okay, so I had a bit of a ricket. But I hope you can forgive me. Because I definitely think this puzzle needs a wider audience. It's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I think this is a naked single, isn't it? If you look at the box, it's 4 or 7. But it's got a 7 looking at it, so I think we have to do this. And somehow or other the puzzle filled itself in. Nothing to do with me. Now, let's try and make sure that the colouring is all beautiful. That at least will excuse us slightly our ricketage. Now, 5s, they should all have gone black. 6s should all be indigo. 8s should all be red, apparently. And 9s are the all 2s. What were 2s meant to be? Yellow. So 9s are the uncoloured digit. I mean, it must be... Oh, hang on. It must be right. It must be right. Have we got any other cells that are 2 colours? I hope not. Let's see. Yay. That is sensational, James. The highlight is this weird logic here. And here, and here. And this Renban, I mean, it's stunning. It's sort of whichever 6 or 8 you try and put on this Renban, it sort of bounces backwards and forwards around that 8-cell sequence, and it proves impossible. I've never seen that before. I don't know how you found it. It's gorgeous. Really, really stunning. Let me know in the comments how you got on with the puzzle. And how much you enjoyed it. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.